Hello everybody, Starvin Martian here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Slime Fightin' K from the 1997 Galoob Men in Black toy series. And man, did Men in Black not want to be the new Ghostbusters, huh? Um, Alright, we've already taken a look at some of the toys from this series. If you haven't seen those, I've looked at another K, I've looked at a J, I've looked at Edgar in his van. Just click on my name, Starvin Martian. You'll find a playlist for those. But this is Slime Fighting K, and it's actually one of my favorite of the line. And I'll tell you why. Some of these toys leave me kind of cold because they're put in these odd positions. They have limited mobility. They're in this action pose with like their jackets flaring out and things. And as a toy, if you were a kid, it would be hard to really play with these. You can't. They don't stand on their own sometimes. And but as a collector, they don't all make very good display pieces either. So but this one here, even though it would be an odd toy to play with, I think if you were a kid, what adventure would you have where Kay is always covered in slime? It works really well, I think, as a display piece. I like this one a lot. Um, so let's get in a little bit closer. Here's Kay himself, and as you can see, he is quite slime coated. He's got his expression on his face, doesn't look all that happy about it. If I had that much slime, though, dripping down my head, I would close my mouth, okay? Just a bit of advice. There's a slime on his arms. Slime coming down his back, off his jacket. The slime effect on this guy, though, is really good. Look at his legs. It's just dripping off and pooling. His display stand that he comes with, when you pop him on there, he goes so well on here. The color of the slime merges perfectly with the color of the base. Now, not all of them that came with display stands worked so well on the display stand. As an example, this is Street Striker K with the manhole alien. Come on, manhole alien. And this bit here, I just thought looked a little more ridiculous. I don't like this one as much, even though this is the more standard K. This is the one you could use without, always being slime coated. For me, just as a display piece, this one here works a lot better. Now, you probably noticed with Street Striker K, he had a little manhole alien that I mentioned. It's the sewer grate. You open it up and there's an alien. Well, that's something that came with all of these standard figures, was a display stand with a hidden alien. And the hidden alien in this one isn't really hidden very well. It's this giant orange lump here. But that's okay because it happens to be one of the cooler of the hidden aliens. Push on this back, and up comes Edgar. Alright, now Edgar, of course, the main alien villain of the movie. Giant cockroach alien monster. And so here he is. I wish his mouth opened. If you didn't know he was Edgar, you'd be forgiven to think of some kind of a cobra. But there's his antenna coming down the back of his head. So yeah, that is the Edgar bug. And what's neat about this piece is that it actually references the end of the first Men in Black movie. Spoilers for a 20-year-old movie here. But Kay gets himself swallowed by the giant Edgar bug to retrieve his gun. And then blasts his way out, severing Edgar in half. And that's when he's sitting there all dripping and ooey with slime. And then Edgar's top half makes one last leap at him. And so here we have the top half of Edgar that, so he's covered with slime from bursting out of Edgar's gut. Edgar's cut in half from having his gut burst open. And so it works out really well. The only complaint I have is that this is clearly not the gun that he went to rescue. In fact, I don't know exactly what this is. I'll bring it in closer for you. I thought at first this might be the reverberating carbonizer with mutate capacity. The one that they look for at Jeeb's shop. But it's not that. And so I'm not sure if this was based on a design that you see in the movie, like one of the Rack's weapons that flip by so quickly, um, or if this is just a new design for the toy. But if you do want him to have the gun that he says he loves, that's actually this gun here, the one you saw earlier with Street Striker K. He comes with that gun. So if you want to be more film accurate, you can give him this gun. And then he's got it pressed right up against Edgar's head. So this bug ain't going nowhere. I guess you could slide it in this hand too. So yeah, you can give him the more screen accurate weapon if you so desire. Alright, these things are dirt cheap. Alright, it's one of the reasons I've been collecting them, even though they're not always the best action figures in the world. This guy here I picked up for $2 on Amazon plus shipping. So if you want a collection of your own, these original Galoob figures, dirt cheap. The van that I showed off earlier was like $30. It's probably like the most expensive one in the line. The figure is removable from the base. And this one, unlike the other K, actually stands on his own. Now, interesting thing about the making of this figure, I praised the slime. Look at the way it just drips off the arm. That's awesome. So I praised the slime effects. Now, how were they able to get the slime looking so good? Well, this is not a figure made out of black plastic with a green slime painted on. Instead, this entire figure is made out of this translucent green plastic, and then the black and white and flesh tones are painted on afterwards. Interesting side effect of that is that any area that has slime both front and back, if you backlight the figure, you can make it glow right through them. Oops. Sorry about that, didn't mean to blind you. But yeah, you can see by putting any light through them that the entire figure is translucent. And I think that's about it, really. As I said, this is one of my favorite of the Men in Black figures, the basic figures. He does come on this card back. Get a good look at the other figures in the line, including Alien Terrorist Edgar, who also comes with a slime-covered K. And that one's like probably the best in line. We'll get to him eventually. And the back of the card does actually give a quick bio, a fact file, MIB profile, MIB codename K, civilian name classified, weapon of choice, de-atomizer, okay, with vaporizing potential, which according to that, that's what this is a de-atomizer. Alien encounter, K is in serious need of a good dry cleaner after getting slimed with a dose of alien goo. And wouldn't we all be? So there's that. As I said, these guys are dirt cheap to pick up. If you want to get one new in package, though, what I have discovered is that the glue holding the plastic around them is starting to come loose. Like this one here, I didn't even have to. I bought it brand new, but the thing just popped right open on me. And that's just because it's a 20-year-old figure, so that's going to happen. So just bear that in mind. But so this has been the Starving Martian, and we got some more Men in Black reviews coming up. We got more Mars Attacks reviews. We got some good stuff for you. So keep your eyes out for that, and also keep watching the skies.